Could Mars be terraformed to sustain life without having to live in artificial environments?
Oh, absolutely. Mars could definitely be terraformed. However, the thing that we don't often consider when we talk about terraforming is that from a realistic standpoint, terraforming is something that takes thousands of years to happen. So even if we were to start the process of terraforming Mars now as aggressively as we could, the likelihood is that it would be a minimum of, I've heard, 600 to 800 years before it would be feasible for humans or other, complex organisms on Earth that require oxygen and water and et cetera to exist on Mars. And so, there are all kinds of reasons for that. It needs to build up an atmosphere. It has to go through this whole process of starting at very basic organisms and then moving up the chain. So the short answer is yes. The long answer is not in our lifetime. It's a pretty strong difference from what we see in science fiction, right? In science fiction, it's always already happened, or it happens in the blink of an eye. But the reality of it from a scientific standpoint is that it's a lot more complicated than that.
Have you seen the movie? Here's another one I'm throwing at you. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
Oh, absolutely.
And that's where the Genesis project, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the whole planet is instantly terraformed.
Yep, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, where you see instantaneous transformations that happen, or even, instantaneous on a geologic or a long-term time scale. And that's just not realistic.
You kind of alluded to sort of a non-interference policy. To terraform a planet, that's the ultimate interference.
Yes.